Well, good evening, folks. It's been a while since I've posted, mainly because I'm back at work. At school, the holidays are over. However, I've come home from work today to find these. Look. Can you see there? Hitchcocks, and I don't mean Alfred. This is stainless steel mudguards for my Interceptor. In the packet with the rubber grommet bits, instructions. Same on the rear one there, look. All these instructions in there, and bits of rubber and stuff and cable ties and all sorts. And I've noticed as well it's got very nice made in England on it. I'll try and do a one-handed removal. In the meantime, have a look at my worktop. There we are. Look at that. I like that. Even though it's not going to be visible on my bike because of my seat cowl, I think. But these are in... Yeah, look at that. Now they are the Hitchcocks stainless mudguards. Now, as I mentioned before, I balked at paying 270 quid, including 10 quid delivery for these from Hitchcocks, I'm afraid. I think that to get those for 270 quid, nice as it is, you know, with that transfer and... Yeah, you know, nice. 270 quid is a lot of money to pay, I think. And so I didn't buy them. However, these two, I looked on eBay and found them from a motorcycle place called Nightingales. And they are described as used. Oh, you can see me there, look, reflection. I'll try and keep my face out of it. So as you can see, I'm filming this on an iPad. They're very shiny. And to me... No, they don't look like they've been used at all. I'm wondering whether Nightingales have said used just so that nobody would be too fussy about the condition. But I mean, to me, they look really, really good. Now, I've been after these. I was going to do a rap project where I was going to, I don't mean songs, where I was going to try and wrap the front mudguards in like chrome vinyl, like the wrap cars. And I did in fact order it and get it the other day. But since these, having paid 7 quid for that, then these popped up on eBay, and I got them for £77 each. So that's 144 quid and 6 quid next day delivery, and they turned up the very next day. I won them yesterday, they turned up today. So you're looking at 170 quid. Now I think that's a good buy. I think it's a fair price for these, and I'm happy to have paid that. Looking at them, they are sort of well made. They're not, I would suggest, to a Japanese standard. You know, that milling there, look. Crease on the corner. Not that Japanese is necessarily the yardstick that we always use, you know. The front one, again, has got all the bits in it and the grommets. You reuse some of your original grommets, it says. I mean, I don't think they've been used at all, actually. I don't think they've been on a bike, which is pretty good. I'm very pleased with those. So look at that little mark. Now that is glue. I think I'm holding that on. So I've still got. To me, I don't think they've been used. I think they're new. Wow, that is a nice surprise. So I'm going to be doing. I've got the projects on the go that I mentioned last time, which is I've got the decelerometer that flashes the brake lights, which people have commented on, some adversely, but mostly people have said really good, worth having. So I shall post on that and mention there's a support phone line as well, and you know, if you have a problem connecting 3 wires up, then they'll talk you through it. So I'm going to fit those as soon as it arrives. It's apparently been dispatched from somewhere, Eastern Bloc somewhere, Lithuania I think. And the other one, of course, was the camera project. I've got another project I'm going to do. I've ordered the bits, and that is I'm going to fit a double waterproof USB port to the bike, and I'm going to run it off the headlamp splitter that I did a small video about how to make one of those if you don't want to buy one, and it'll run off the power splitter in the headlamp. So looking at the USB, it's just basically I'm going to connect onto it a block connector that will fit straight onto the headlamp splitter inside, and it mounts on the handlebars, and that will enable me to run 2 USB powered devices. I'd like to be able to run sat-nav, and I would also, as I mentioned before, when I do get the Hero 4 session camera, I'd like to be able to run it permanently wired up if I can. So it looks like this weekend's project, which I'll post videos on, the first one will be this. And I know people have got plenty of these around and people have, you know, fitted them. But I'd like to just mark, you know, keep a little record, post how I feel about it for what it's worth. And just see how well they go on, how well they fit. And I'll do a video about that first. And then hopefully the next one will be the decelerometer, USB port, and then finally the camera if I can get one. I'm looking to get one on eBay again. So there you have it, just a little update for those people that are interested. I do honestly think I did consider painting the mudguard that's on the bike. I did consider doing that, and people did say that. And my colleague at work, Mr. T, showed me today a bike mag, and in that bike magazine it showed the new BSA Gold Star, and that does have a front mudguard the same colour as the rest of the bike, the modern one. He then showed in the same magazine a picture of an original Gold Star which had chrome mudguard, and I must confess I did prefer, as did he, the original one. It does look a bit too painty, so I think if I painted that one orange, you know, then you've got to do the rear one. It's not visible because of the pannier. I'll just take the pannier off. Quick demo on how easily that comes off. So, you know, you'd have to paint that one, wouldn't you? And then the front one orange as well. And you know, I appreciate what people have said about, yes, it would look good. I'm not sure if it looked like Tangerine Dream going down the road, you know, riding on a Satsuma with wheels. And I do honestly think that these are going to look far better. I don't like the plastic flimsy mudguard, the original one. I don't like it. I don't like the back one. And I didn't like it when I got the bike. You can live with it and it does the job. And the great big extender thing at the back end, not keen on that. So that's what I'll be doing. That's the next project. I'll get that done, post some updates. Looks to be a simple enough job, I think. The front one certainly will be, I think, and the back one. And I know there've been some comments about Hitchcock's mudguards recently and dints and things, but I mean, looking at these, yes, they were bought from Nightingales as used, but yeah, they haven't been put on a bike, those. No way. No chance. So I'm very, very pleased to get those for 77 times 2, 144, so 150 quid, isn't it? Yeah, so it's £120 cheaper than buying them from Hitchcock's. My own view is 270 is, I think that's a lot to pay for these. That's my own personal view. I think it's a lot to pay, 135 quid per mudguard. Yeah, but anyway, that's my personal opinion. I'm sure some people won't even like stainless mudguards. I like that. Look at that. Got a gun on it and everything. Love it. I like that too. Made in England, which is probably the only thing about on the bike that is. Well, I don't think these were made in England either. So really, this is a bit of a... Yes, it's a bit disingenuous, isn't it? Made in England. What is? Yeah. Okay, but I can live with it. It still looks good. The willing suspension of disbelief about this bike. So I'll post a little update as I go along, probably in one go. And in the meantime, if you're out on your bike like I was today, reveling in my front suspension being so nice, and the back suspension's vastly improved as well, but the front suspension, wow, drill 'em. If you're out on your bike like I was, take care, and I'll post very, very soon. Bye for now.